Hey team, thought I'd do an update on the shed stuff, so here we go. So, while everybody is down in Cromwell having a fantastic time, I've been slack and haven't got my arse into gear to get this thing done. So the boys giving me the hard word that the production can just wait a little bit longer and we want this finished. So, the poor old production, not too far away. Most stuff's in, wiring's pretty much done. We've just got to put some gauges in the dash, put belts in, a couple of small jobs inside it. Fuel system's pretty much all done. Just a couple of connections to put through the firewall. Radiator and hosing and just about everything else in the engine bay's there. The engine rebuilt, it's ready to go in as well. We've put dash fittings on everything, on all the water hoses, bits and pieces like that. The loom is all done, all extended, ready to go through. Just got to finish fuel line. Need to do the fuel lines from there to the other rail. And that's pretty much ready to put in the hole and see if it goes. All new, so it should be pretty good. Oh, we've got oil cooler lines and stuff to do as well. Gearbox. We did really want to have that going not that long ago. We would have done a massive push, but yeah, unfortunately the time frame we had didn't work, and it is what it is now. So yeah, we'll carry on moving forward with that shortly. Main goal is getting Frank the RX-8 done, and yeah, what a mission it's been. So today's job is brakes. We've got pedal box in there which were mounted. These two braid line go up to the gauges, and they'll be front to rear. We've got a little tap that changes front to rear brake bias. Great for doing skids. And then our big ones, these are to go into the top of the master cylinders for feeds, and they come from the master cylinders up top. We've got to purchase the new cylinders, so we'll get those this week, and then hopefully it's a matter of just fitting them, running all the braid lines to them, filling them with fluid, bleeding them, and then hopefully we have brakes and clutch, and then this thing should be drivable. Everything else is pretty much done. We've mounted the fuel tank properly, all the fuel system's pretty much finished. This is my extension that will go from the top of the fuel tank to one of Sarah's bowls. Shh, don't tell her. We're going to cut a hole in the middle of that and adapt a dash fitting from one of those nice braided filter caps to that down to the tank. The reason we put the bowl there is when we're filling it up full of fuel, if anything splashes out, we'll have a braided line that just runs off down to here, just for overflow. Saves dropping fuel all the way through the bottom of the car, and with the muffler being right under the fuel tank, probably not a great idea. Wiring wise, I'm just going through redoing everything. When I put this together the first time, it was very much an idea of, is this going to work? I'm no auto sparky, and to be fair, wire's given me the absolute shits. But yeah, it worked. So now I've soldered everything on plugs and run proper switches and cables. Everything's done properly with these. All soldered on, so there's no chance of them coming off. Major concern was we've got an electric water pump, and I really didn't want to be hooning around the track and have the electric water pump fail and then not see the temp gauge. Jordan's going to be driving this. It's basically his car now. We're both going to have a bit of fun in it. Like it's the family's car, but it's Jordan's car. It'll be up to him what he does with it in the near future. He has plans of buying a Series 1 RX-7 or something old school, swapping the motor out of this and putting it in that. So yeah, that's cool. Whatever he chooses to do, he chooses to do. But for the meantime, we'll have some fun and yeah, a few skids and track days and bits and pieces. He can learn how to drive reasonably quickly off the street. Who am I kidding? We've all done it on the street. Fucking shut up. Righto, so the other thing we're doing is, I don't know if anyone can see that, but there's all my wiring for this thing. So we've got relays I'm just putting in. I've got fuse box there, and when one of the fuses doesn't work, a little red light comes up. There's a earth bank, so everything's earthed as well. So flasher unit for the indicators when I figure out how to make them work. We've got all the wiring for the lights. We've just got to re-put together. Yeah, I think just about everything we need for it to go to Chrome, Japfest, and if I can swindle it, we might be allowed to run the second day at Old School Cool. I know it's a Chrome bumper thing, but hey, 30B peripheral port is as old school as they get. Yeah, it's in an RX-8, but there's not much RX-8 left of this thing. So yeah, that's what I'm up to in the shed today. Jordan's at work, so yeah, earning the money to make this thing run. Speaking of running, I wonder if it'll actually fucking go. That could be a good start. Let's have a look. What do we do?